doing some talking. It's all the thing. It's all the rage of this thing now, talking. It's mental. It's gone viral, talking.
Thanks for letting me out.
And my entire face blew off because of the pressure. Who the thought that was going to go container it was stored within?
The world is very loud.
Please help me pay rent!
Oh my goodness, what's he talking about now?
Hello. Okay, so I've got a couple of updates. First one, I suppose, whilst it's fresh in my head and I don't want to forget it, is I want to do some more content on YouTube that's not just podcast stuff. And I think for the last 6 years of doing this now, which is so mad, I say that out loud, 6 years. That's like a really decent full-time position working somewhere. I want to maintain and keep the momentum of what I'm doing on YouTube other than the podcast. But I'm finding it quite difficult to come up with like ideas that I can execute and facilitate and run by myself entirely. Obviously, I've got an editor, you know who you are. But the actual ideation process of coming up with something that doesn't require other people to help me, because this is very much mine, you know. And I don't really like relying on other people. If it's not their priority, then they're probably going to mess me about, or we might cancel on the day if I want to film something with them in as well, you know. But I find a lot of these group things, like when I record with Casper and Evie, for example, they're very spur-of-the-moment, spontaneity driven, like with the Too Good To Go stuff and the McDonald's reviews and things. But YouTube's recently changed the monetization hoop quite drastically, and I've just watched Moist Critical's video about this. Good old Charlie, he's always got all the news. And basically, long story short, and I don't have the numbers with me, because why would I? I'm not a professional. Basically, they've changed their monetization goals to the point where everything is now double what it was originally. So don't quote me on this exactly, because it's probably wrong, but I think at one point YouTube wanted you to have 500 subscribers. Now they want you to have 1,000 subscribers. And they want you to either have something fucking mental, like 15 million shorts watches, or something like 800 hours watched of YouTube long form content. I don't know what the figures used to be. I think they were just half of what I've just said. But the reason for this, which is what Charlie Moist Critical mentions, is AI slop. Stuff's now being generated at a rate of knots that's completely unsustainable, and YouTube doesn't really know how to combat this, which I understand. But I think if you started YouTube and you had a registered account before these monetization rules were in place, then they shouldn't change for people that are actually genuinely trying to grind. But who am I to go up against $1 billion company that clearly don't really care about creators that are trying out, you know, for the first couple of years? But obviously this has caused a ripple effect, and I've seen it all over my YouTube feed all week, and it's now Friday and I've just got around to talking about it. But this is going to kill a significant amount of young up-and-coming YouTube channels, because it's just too much of a mountain to climb. So I'm just going to do YouTube for a laugh now. I've never ever earned a penny out of doing this YouTube channel from an AdSense perspective. So yeah, it's quite hard to stay inspired and enthusiastic and passionate about content creation when stuff like this, which is completely out of your control, comes along and kind of throws a brick through your window and you go, oh right, well that thing that I was going to work on at some point, you know, maybe I'll get a monetized YouTube channel. That's just been picked up, run off with, driven down the street, and now it's on like a deserted island somewhere, and I'm just not going to be able to achieve it.
These fucking assholes! The fuck is their problem, man?
Unless one of my videos does like 160,000 views in like 6 or 12 months, whatever it is, then yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are going through this at the moment. Other than that, I think everything else is all right in the grand scheme of everything. I did do a bit of a silly yesterday. As you've seen on the channel ad nauseum, I am really, really into buying childish clothing and lone culprit clothing at the moment. Just because I think I've recently had to upgrade my clothes, and I've had to come to grips with the fact that I'm not an L anymore. I'm a size up. And that's fine. But when stuff like this happens, you have to completely get a new wardrobe, basically, because everything that you wear is going to be a crop top. So Lone Culprit dropped a collection last night called the Cherry on Top, and it's their last summer drop. And I might have spent 20 quid on an ice tray, which sold out in 3 minutes. And I am probably one of maybe 100 or 200 people on the planet that have this ice tray. I might look at actually buying some more clothes from them, but they recently did a previous drop called Home Comforts, and they did a tag blanket, which, if you know Lone Culprit, they've got a little tag, a little orange thing that looks like a sticker on all of their clothes. And this tag blanket, it looked fucking sick, and it was 50 quid, and apparently only 50 of them existed, and they sold out on their store straight away. So I knew that this ice tray was coming out, and I knew that it was going to sell out quickly. So I bought it at 6 PM on the dot. And it's so funny. I've had 2 responses from this, from people that I've told about. They've gone, oh my God, you lucky bastard, you know. Or I've had the less sympathetic, less congratulatory thing of, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
Why are you buying ice trays for 20 quid, Ben? I'm so excited to get this ice tray. It'll probably be with me in like a month. Might do a review of it. See what happens, see where the night takes me, you know. But yeah, that's kind of it really. I'm super excited to see what this ice looks like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is nearly 10 minutes, so that'll probably do. I just want to release stuff that's kind of on my own terms and on my own timescale, really. If people can't be bothered to wait a couple of months for a video to drop, then yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I will get stuff out as soon as I can. But, you know, I'm so bad at putting pressure on myself. The podcast wheel's still going to turn. I'm still going to get guests on. I'm still going to ask good questions. But the other stuff around the podcast, it might take a little bit longer for stuff to come out. But I'm going to keep doing this as long as I keep enjoying it. And the second it starts getting really stressful for me, as I've said so many times now, then I'll take 6 months off. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. Keep it bedlam. And stay tuned for the ice tray review coming soon. Bye-bye.